It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newson. I'm a sprint car and outlaw car driver.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear, including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories, and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit, or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 0407 108 103 or 02 9545 6662.
Team coordinator for Volante Rosso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners Pack Lease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days and track days. We've been partnered with the team at Pack Lease for the past 3 years and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need and we love being partnered with them.
Shannon's is giving motoring enthusiasts the chance to win a trip to one of the world's greatest motoring events, the 2026 Goodwood Festival of Speed. Plus, win a new Indian motorcycle Sport Chief. To enter, take out new eligible car, bike or home insurance. Go online or call Shannon's.
Heavy Duty magazine is the proud sponsor of Sydney Dragway Street Bike. Editor Mick Withers is a long-time racer and supporter of this entry-level bracket. Heavy Duty is Australia's #1 Harley-Davidson magazine, with road tests of new Harleys, features on wild customs and tech articles from riders with grease under their fingernails. Heavy Duty is also proud to sponsor modified bike champion Sean Ricketts, upcoming junior drag bike racer Anastasia Lucky, and modified bike racer Peter Bartlett. Grab your copy of Heavy Duty magazine from heavyduty.com.au.
Drag racing, it isn't just a sport, it's our legacy. Performance, it isn't just a word, it's our promise. 3 generations, 1 unwavering passion. Speedflow, where innovation meets performance. Proudly Australian, unmistakably world class. Speedflow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We've just got a couple more minutes here for a bit of track prep. We'll do a quick hello to all our people joining us live on Facebook and YouTube. Joined here by Leanne Belty. Leanne, how are we?
Oh, we're good, we're good.
We're going into eliminations. The fun begins.
Yes, yes it does. We've got lots of cars lined up.
We do.
It's looking good down there.
If we have a look here, look at the cars lined up right around the corner. So we've got Corvettes, Skylines, Datsuns, Falcons.
Rotaries.
That's it, HSVs, Focuses. I said rotaries because we like rotaries.
Yes, we do.
So I said, as we now go into, we might start doing some eliminations in the next couple of runs. We'll keep you notified as soon as that begins. So I'll have a quick look as we change back over and check out the track as we get it prepared, as we had a little bit of a situation with some gravel coming out of a vehicle from one of its previous runs, but that should be all fixed. As we have a quick look at our YouTube comments, don't forget to drop a line, say hello in the comments section if you're watching online. Hello to Brett, Saif, Brad, Jack, all the way from Darwin. Some from Sunshine Coast, some from Forster.
Watching from Sydney, you should be here at the
You should
event.
be here.
Nothing quite matches the atmosphere, that's for sure.
120 people on our stream, so 120 people should be here.
We are very lucky here. We have, in my opinion, the best track in the whole of Australia. And
Yep.
the facilities here even trump a lot of the ones overseas I've been to as well. So it's a good track. If you haven't been down here, come on down.
The Sydney Dragway is one of the premier facilities in Australia. We like to set the benchmark and maintain it.
Even the shops, we're spoiled for choice. We've got some of the biggest and best at what they do
We've
right
got the
here.
best food trucks. No.
That too.
But as said, speaking of shops and suppliers, Platinum Racing Products, in the middle of their relocation, Leanne, we mentioned earlier.
Yes.
For those on stream, you guys are relocating at the moment.
We are.
Expanding.
We're expanding. We've just moved shop. We're still moving, getting everything back into motion. It's been one hell of a 6 weeks getting it ready, but we're in motion. Also, thanks to TurboSmart, another sponsor of ours here.
As said, Platinum Racing Products and Turbo Smart, naming rights sponsor of KOTS Round 4. As Leanne, looks like we may have all systems go.
Yep.
Civic Type R taking on the VXSS.
Romanos himself is lining those up, getting them ready.
The man, the myth, the legend. As the Civic lines up with the VXSS, Civic takes off. One little bit sideways, heading towards the wall, regains it. Gives the Civic opportunity to take the win here. 198 to 161.
He was straight out of the hole then. That
He
Civic,
was.
ready to go.
So, Romanos
gets the next two pairs up. Blue S15 taking on the Falcon Ute. As they line up next to each other through the tree, get the green, take off. Falcon has the early at the moment. Smoke bellowing out in the gear changes. Follows through, takes the win, 166 to 170.
The right 34 took the win, 242 against 217. And we have the BMW versus the Falcon. Falcon with the win, 172 to 172.
All right, Datsun Ute taking on Mr. 33. Datsun taken off, 33 goes around the side. Slide shots left, side shots right. Pushes through, 266 to 220.
These cars are definitely bringing more out.
Edge of
getting
your
ready.
seat action straight away. As the Falcon Ute, old school, taking on the 33, the Biltec 33. Nice and even as they go through halfway. 33 continues through, 213 to 196.
That looked like it was neck and neck that whole way.
Nice close action, Leanne. As the RX taking on the S13.
I believe that's Michelle in the F13 there.
Okay.
Yeah, first time she's brought that out for a little while.
Awesome.
Oh, here we go. Mr. Lambo, Miss Lambo. This will be a good one.
We all wanted to see it, and we're seeing it straight away. All right, here we go. Miss Lambo, Mr. Lambo. Precision versus precision. Miss Lambo rolls out. Mr. Lambo will take this one. 265, he's rolled out of it as well. Both of these have been hit nearly 270, 280 so far. So we just see whether he goes into the return gate. No, he passes through. As we move on to our next pair. They got the Golf taking on the Focus. Mo Hassan driving in slow-mo. Sean Fletcher from Carbon House Built. Takes the win, 186 to 168. So we've got a car, looks like a car stranded in the burnout pad. So we've got RX-7 FD takes on the RX-7 FD. Rotar versus Spirit R.
As you said earlier, the next round is rotary.
This is rotary round, yeah. Sydney Rotors, Caleb Brown. As the Rocket RX-7 looks like he's rolled out. Subsequently, the white one rolled out to 174. So we have a quick look down here. Looks like he is rolling through. passes the gate, so we'll get him to come through around on the turnaround. So you see a familiar Lamborghini. He may or may not be driving. As the Raid Lambo making an appearance the first time tonight, takes off, continues through, takes a tick, takes the win. 240. So those watching at home, just asking how this all works. Left lane leads, 60 k's an hour side by side, and they take off once the left lane takes off. First to the end wins. So if you're having a look on our live stream pictures at home, so I bring that up for you guys, you'll see that orange light in the middle of the lane here. They'll go green as you see the green speed in both lanes here as we look. Means they're both ready to go. So sideways from the 32, he looks like he's going to power through anyway. He might even take the win as well, Leanne, and he does.
Wow.
221.57. I said, coming out of 60 foot, that skyline was definitely sideways, but still powered through and maintained it for the win. All right, Liam, LR7, R8, takes on the Falcon. Falcon sideways, Liam straight as an arrow, powers through. Nicely done as usual, 261 to 204. Corvette taking on the VS. Looks can be deceiving. This Commodore might be a sleeper. You never know. As they go through, green light. Oh, Commodore's playing. It looked like he blew a tyre.
Oh, did he keep that off the wall?
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, the wheel, looked like the wheel has either come off or got a flat. It definitely spiked up high as he went through. Corvette through at 123. Just having a look at our pictures here. As our safety crews are already on scene. Just need to see, as I said, it looked like maybe the wheel, one of the wheel nuts came off and the whole wheel just got dislodged and threw it up in the wheel well and the car bounced and...
No, just kept it off the wall.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Could have had the, looks like maybe the diff might have, maybe the axles come out of the diff and from then you're just a passenger. So he tried to save it. Unfortunately, when you're just a passenger, when your rear end's basically out of the vehicle. So as he has touched the wall. So I said, our safety crew are down there. Just make sure driver's okay. Assessing the track. Make sure if we need to do any track repairs. If not, get the tow truck out here. Let's get it removed. So we move down, we have a look at our coming up cars here. We've got the BMW, the HSV, the Falcon, some of the Focus. We'll have a look at the backland, as I said, R35s, R32s.
Got a green Lambo, haven't seen that one yet tonight.
Yeah, we've got an R34 red underglow, not green. Might be an imposter. So we've got a couple of cars over in the, getting ready to go in the Burnout pad. So just have a look. As our officials and staff have a look at the track, try and do a bit of mop-up for them. It looks like it might have been a little bit of diff fluid come out during that incident.
Well, we have a bit of time to talk. How were the truck drags last week?
Truck drags are awesome. So we had 19 trucks. I've never seen that many cars. We had the situation where trucks are a bit high and the tunnel's a bit low. So we had to use the return road as the starting lane. But, mate, that was serious. They were battling for sheep stations, I reckon.
I saw a nice big lineup at one point and it looked pretty epic.
No, it's definitely. Some of them, 117, 118. I'm like, oh, I didn't know trucks could go 117, 118, but we won't go there. Awesome, good action.
Something different, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. It was a great night. So we last week had our Euro Festival. It's at PRP. We're in attendance as well.
Yes.
So it's been quite a busy month here at Sydney Dragway.
That was a good first event also. Perfect weather.
It was perfect weather. So we had lots of good praises coming through on the DMs, so it can only be a good thing. Everyone's tagging Instagram. Instagram melting. So, no, we're really happy with how that went. So, just getting a couple of more rags down here. Just have a quick look up here on the big screen. Just getting the vehicle organised. I'm guessing this will need a tilt tray as it's got missing half of its suspension. So what we might do at the end is do a quick couple of ad breaks for a couple of seconds and come back to you guys shortly. We'll be back with you soon as we come back from some messages from our sponsors.
Building a street car through to a race car? Be sure to think of Aeroflow Performance. The ever-increasing range that started with just hose, fittings and fuel system components has grown to include boosted turbochargers, bang shift shifters, X-Pro ignition and electrical accessories, Bosch Motorsport products, fabrication parts, as well as driveline and engine components. With an exceptional distribution network and inventory, Aeroflow products are always within reach. With more to come in the future, be sure to keep an eye out at aeroflowperformance.com.
I have this incredible drive to succeed. I've just got this ambition, I want to get on the podium. I think there's a lot of people that have an older mentality and don't think women belong in motorsport, and that's one thing I'd like to prove a lot of people wrong. It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newson. I'm a sprint car and outlaw car driver.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear, including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories, and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit, or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 0407 108 103 or 02 9545 6662.
name's Jenna. I'm the team coordinator for Volante Rosso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners Pack Lease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days and track days. We've been partnered with the team at Pack Lease for the past 3 years and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need and we love being partnered with them.
Looks like we are back. The VS gets towed away. Could have been a much worse incident there, Leanne. So as I said, the driver reacted to it quick enough. Unfortunately, he did tap the wall, but nothing too serious.
That's good.
As our pictures show, truck coming down the return road, pulling into the gate.
Must have been the smallest tap. Thankfully.
Yeah, well, as I said, when you're in that moment where you're just turning the wheel and hoping for the best, so you can't really do much when you're missing a wheel. So, unfortunately, not the best result, but unfortunately, it was straight off the line, and at least it wasn't up at speed. As we have a look at the cars lining up in the tail, so we've got some BMWs, some Focuses.
Some 35s.
Yeah. You seen any of your favourite rotors yet?
Not yet. Not lined up.
Look at them waving. Yes, you're alive on TV across the world.
I'd like to see Jay come back out. Haven't seen him for a few rounds. Sadek.
Yeah. Jay Sadek from Sadek Motor Group. If you're in the MacArthur region looking for a car, highly recommend the Sadek Motor Group.
Just bought a car off them.
Did you?
Last week, yep. First car.
You did?
So
Oh, awesome. Awesome. What'd you buy? Kia Rio. See, I've got a Kia Rio myself as a daily.
Sadek, fantastic service. In and out. Got it ready for us in 2 days, 3 days.
And they said if we keep talking about it, they'll give us a car each.
Great. I'm ready for mine.
As our crew's still up on the track, preparing it, making it safe for our next couple of runs. So, as we said, upcoming, I believe it's at the 5th or 8th of August is our next round. So make sure you're ready for that. As I just check my diary here. 8th of August, Friday night. As we move into our final couple of rounds, I said this is our Sydney Rotors round, collab round. So if you like your rotaries, a bit of tongue twister there. So lotaries, is that even a...
We might have to do something special with the PRP billet trophies for that round.
Oh.
Oh no, have to think about it.
Well, you're going to have to now because you've said it.
I am, yes.
PRP, now doing rotaries.
I'm not sure I get that past Herman, but we can try.
Was it not asked for permission, asked for forgiveness?
That's exactly right.
As we keep an eyes down the track here, looks like they're slowly finishing up here as Tow truck comes back along the return road. So, as I said, it looks like the wheel has dislodged. So what we'll do is we're going to quickly repair what is left down there on the track, maybe put a little bit more compound on, and then from there move on to our eliminations. So we don't get disrupted during eliminations with ads, and we'll just cut back to a few more ad breaks here, Leanne, and come back to you all shortly.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear, including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories, and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit, or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 0407 108 103 or 02 9545 6662.
Team coordinator for Volante Rosso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners Pack Lease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days and track days. We've been partnered with the team at Pack Lease for the past 3 years, and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need, and we love being partnered with them.
Shannon's is giving motoring enthusiasts the chance to win a trip to one of the world's greatest motoring events, the 2026 Goodwood Festival of Speed. Plus, win a new Indian motorcycle sport chief. To enter, take out new eligible car, bike or home insurance. Go online or call Shannon's.
Heavy Duty magazine is the proud sponsor of Sydney Dragway Street Bike. Editor Mick Withers is a long-time racer and supporter of this entry-level bracket. Heavy Duty is Australia's #1 Harley-Davidson magazine, with road tests of new Harleys, features on wild customs and tech articles from riders with grease under their fingernails. Heavy Duty is also proud to sponsor modified bike champion Sean Ricketts, upcoming junior drag bike racer Anastasia Lucky, and modified bike racer Peter Bartlett. Grab your copy of Heavy Duty magazine from heavyduty.com.au.
Drag racing, it isn't just a sport, it's our legacy. Performance, it isn't just a word, it's our promise. 3 generations, one unwavering passion. Speedflow, where innovation meets performance. Proudly Australian, unmistakably world class. Speedflow.
Building a street car through to a race car? Be sure to think of Aeroflow Performance. The ever-increasing range that started with just hose, fittings and fuel system components has grown to include boosted turbochargers, bang shift shifters, X-Pro ignition and electrical accessories, Bosch Motorsport products, fabrication parts, as well as driveline and engine components. With an exceptional distribution network and inventory, Aeroflow products are always within reach. With more to come in the future, be sure to keep an eye out at aeroflowperformance.com.
I have this incredible drive to succeed. I've just got this ambition, I want to get on the podium. I think there's a lot of people that have an older mentality and don't think women belong in motorsport, and that's one thing I'd like to prove a lot of people wrong. It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newson. I'm a sprint car and outlaw car driver.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear, including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories, and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit, or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 04.
And we are back as the track has been cleaned, track has been repaired, vehicle has been removed. We move on to our next round of vehicles, Leanne. Got the HSV versus the Beamer. HSV takes off, powers through, power skids through to 60 foot. Gives the BMW a slight advantage to take the win, 192 to 187. So we look at our next pair, we've got a Falcon I don't think we have seen yet so far, but we've definitely seen the Focus.
The staging lanes have been closed, so after these cars have run, we are going to be going into eliminations.
That is right, Leanne. They said we've only got about 12 cars, 12 pairs. So move into eliminations. For those at home asking when eliminations is, stay tuned, it is coming. As the Focus and the Falcon cross similar, very close. Times 182 to 183. As we move on to the Precision Lamborghinis. Tony in the purple. Familiar face in the Raw racing scene. Both are powering through here. There's nothing in it. Both cross the line. 273 to 267. All right, VL taking on the Supra.
.223 to 189. Right lane takes the win. Next up, we got the 34 versus 32. .213 from the 34, with the 32 just rolling through. We are just fixing the cameras for those watching at home. It's frozen. We do apologise. We do have the 32 still in the lanes down the end. It looks like he might be getting towed off, so we'll just have to wait for him to clear. Looks like we should be ready to get back into racing again. Now the right lane is cleared. Got the Mercedes in the left lane and bad GTO in the right. The GTO 175.9 to 175.6.
Couple of 175s early end.
Yes. Yes, Adam.
So move into our next two cars. 32 on the 34. Gem 34 has been quite consistent tonight with the powerhouse. Oh, the 32 sideways, yet to back out. It gave the 34 the win, 251 to 184. That was close, Leander. 32 didn't back out. That would have been a really close finish.
That was an entertaining watch too. The CRD 35 just takes off.
I looked away for 2 seconds and it was already finished.
249 to 174.
So move on to the Volkswagen Passat taking on the R35. Passat backed out straight away, hands the win to the 35. $192 to $141.
We're coming up to our last couple of pairs for this round, and then the eliminations are going to get started.
So, as I said, Leanne, we've only got 3 or 4 cars left, so just remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you are racing tonight, headlights on, windows up, aircon off. As the FD taking on the AMG. Line up next to each other. JDM versus Euro.
Big 20B is off. That's a good run.
Just pips him 201 to 170, Leanne.
Nice and straight. Another rotary.
As the AMC PI Golf taking on the Precision Arrow Lamborghini.
He's definitely set back then.
Yeah. The Precision Lambo hit that go button and off she went. She finished 258 at 169. So move on to Old School Monaro. Taking on the S15.
Yes. Last month's two-will-go winner.
Okay.
Right,
Awesome. Yeah, that Monaro up on the, says it's only got 2-step there, so 194 to 246. So next pair comes up. The R8 taking on the 35. Nothing in this one, Leanne.
Nothing. Good start, lined up well.
186 to 182. So yeah, start getting our numbers together for eliminations in the back end here, Leanne, as we quickly cut over to have a quick look. All of them coming out, getting ready to do their burnouts in the burnout pit.
R8 is off, the 32's left, centered. 207 to 218 in the right lane. Adam, that was our last pair. We now looks like we're going straight into the eliminations. Everyone's lining up, getting ready.
Yeah, that's right, Leanne. As I said, we have eliminations coming through. Loser is eliminated. Winner moves on to the next round. We halve the group, then half the group again, and so on. We then determine our open class winner and our rear drive winner, who will both be rewarded with A nice looking trophy, Leanne, from a certain sponsor.
Yes, Platinum Racing Products, billet, made in-house, complete trophies. Heavy.
So we've had a look at a couple of cars tonight running, Leanne. Which Lambo do you think is going to win tonight?
I'm going to stick to what I know, and it's going to be a GDR. It has to be.
Yeah.
I'll support them to the end. But, I mean, Lambo-wise, it's going to be a close one. There's lots of good ones out tonight.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, as Mr. Lambo hasn't been out that often in roll racing, but I think that he's got some pink inspiration here from Miss Lambo. I think Mr. Lambo might take this one tonight. Unfortunately, I haven't seen Tony. I said Tony might prove me wrong, but as I said, it's definitely going to be one of the two precision Lambos. So, as we get, looks like our gates have opened in the lanes here, Leanne. So we're going to have a couple of cars moving shortly in.
Yep, we've got all the guys ready to do their burnouts, warm up the tyres. Sedek's back in the lanes, good to see.
So, lots of cars line up for the two-wheel drive as well. So,
that's going to be an interesting one tonight.
Yeah, 100%, definitely.
Lots of consistent drivers, runs out there. I say a good one tonight, like everyone's not a good one to watch.
We've got that stage now where it's just consistently awesome cars, and
as we were saying earlier, we're very spoilt for choice in Sydney.
Yeah, it can only be entertaining. As I said, you know you're the best when we go into state and we beat the Queenslanders at Queensland Raceway. You know, what can I say? And then they come down here and then still go back up there empty-handed. Just not calling out anyone in particular. There's a particular R35 that is a very, very fast car. And to have the opportunity to have it come out here and verse some of these Sydney siders. As we move into eliminations, as I said, the winner from each race will move on to the next round. Unfortunately, the loser of these will go home. All right, S13 taking on the Falcon. Falcon sideways off the line. Pushes through, struggles. Unfortunately, doesn't take the win. Hands it to the S13, 197 to 195. As we move down here, we've got Jay Sedek Motor Group in the Mazda. Taking on the other Jay. Jay Sedek comfortably takes this win, crosses the line, 193. He definitely was fighting for that win though. The RX-7 was coming around at 207. As we've got Mustang versus Falcon Ute. A couple of Fords, Leanne, can't go wrong.
Side by side, good start.
Looks like the Ute might take this one. As I say that, the Mustang had to back out then. Got a bit loose at the finish line. Hit the brakes, still doing 202. There was a bit of a shaky moment for the Mustang as it crossed the line and it actually literally went sideways. As we move on to the Slocus Focus, taking on the Precision Lamborghini. Lamborghini, 272. Not a bad speed there, Leanne, from the Lamborghini, 272.
It's up there. We haven't had anyone in 290s tonight yet.
No, we need to make it happen.
Eliminations, let's see what they bring.
That's it. R34 taking on the Chaser. Skyline hit the go button, powers through, smokes through the exhaust on the gear changes. 236. Unfortunately, the Chaser said, nope, you can have that one. 169 on the rollout. Up next, the FG Falcon taking on the HSV. Wheel spin from the Club Sport. Might have given the Falcon the advantage here. And it does. Falcon taking it 176 to 182. As Tony, twin turbo Lambo, taking on the Focus. The Focus says, I'm going to keep going here. Maybe if I jump I might win, but no, Tony takes it forward and goes halfway, rolls through, breaks out. 225 to 188.
That's probably his slowest run tonight so far.
That is a 280 kilometre car, so if you're going to do 225, you know you rolled out of it. As we move on to the Supra versus the below R33. Supra taking an early lead here and taking that win, 239 to 216. Someone's been a passenger in this car, haven't they?
I have, yes. And I'm going to be biased and hope that this one wins roll racing.
So speaking of which, we are talking about the B2R34 taking on the Golf. Oh, he's sideways, he backs out, he keeps powering through. What a save.
Still crosses the line at 195.
What a save from the B2R boys. He wanted that win no matter. Speaking of, here we are, Mr. Lambo taking on the RX-7 FD. Lamborghini, straight, consistent, 208 to 175. As we look down now, we've got the 1 Series BMW taking on the Datsun Ute. Datsun taking the win here, hits the brakes early, secures the win, 223 to 176. As we've got the Mark 10 Evo taking on the R35. Might have been a quick start there from the Skyline. We'll see what the judges say as he crosses over at 201 to 182. Bit of backfire. As the Falcon taking on the Type R Civic. Nothing in this one, Leanne. Could be close. Oh, wow. Falcon taking the win. 191 to 201. Civic was coming in, just not close enough to the end. As the Croydon Roll Racing 35 taking on the 32. Croydon Racing Developments securing the win. 246 to 204.
That 32 kept right up there with him.
He did. He was fighting left and right, but he wanted that win so bad. As we move up onto, looks like we've got an M2 taking on the Falcon. As the BMW looks like he's going to take the win here. Just make sure one of our immediate team is safely secured in the center here. We move on to the next pair, which is the Precision Racing Lamborghini Arrow taking on the R33. Both these synonymous with the racing scene. Nice start from the Lamborghini, maintains that lead, pushes through, continues, takes the win, 253 to 193. As we take the Golf R taking on Mr. 33. Left, right, left from the skyline all the way up to the end. 234 to 172. Leon, that skyline was fighting it. He really wanted that win. Left, right, nearly crosses the center line and corrected it and continued through, taking that win.
Looked like he braked a little bit early too.
R32 nearly tapped the wall, corrected it, powered through, 228. Unfortunately, the Rocket Lane has backed out. Hopefully both these vehicles make it back down the return road. S15 taking on the AMG. AMG wheel spinning from the beginning, unfortunately never had it unfortunately tonight. And the S15 does take that win, 221 to 181. As the round winners come back around the return road, start lining up. We come back, we've got the R34 taking on the R8. R8 did have the early lead, but the Skyline did take the win. Came around 248 to 209. As we look down the next pair, Big 20B, FDRX7 taking on the Falcon Ute. The RX7 does take the win, Leanne. Turn 16 to 175.
This must be the last couple of pairs for round one.
That's correct, Leanne. They've got the Corvette taking on the HSV. General Motors versus General Motors. There's nothing in this one, and the HSV stole it. 193 to 182. Unbelievable. The Z06 will not be happy with that. The Gem 34 taking on the Y Panic 32.
Got that straight line from Gem. Wow.
253 to 241. Those ignition cuts coming back through the exhaust. Big bangs as we move on to Falcon versus the S15. Lots of wheel spin from both of them. The Falcon does become victorious, 206 to 178. As the bad GTO Monaro takes on the AMG. Another close one, Leanne, but looks like the Monaro may be victorious here again, 189 to 182.
He's had some good luck in that right lane tonight. Good luck, good car, good talent.
Ticking all the boxes tonight. Speaking of Monaros, we move back into the old school Monaro, taking on one of the VESS's. As he takes off, comes around, the old Monaro taking off, sending a message to the VE. Monaro takes the win, 141 to 159. Just having a look at some of the questions online coming through, Leanne. One of them was, how's all racing work? Does the winner determined by first across the finish line? That is correct. If they both take off together, it is determined by the winner.
Left lane takes the lead, 60 max.
Yeah, 60 Ks leads in, left lane leads. And the speeds that you are seeing on your screens in the top corners is measured in kilometres an hour. So we just got a quick track inspection. So it looks like we've got the all drive versus an overall as our final two. So just confirming, I'm just bit of two-step action from the Falcon on the return road.
We have Adam Thriller in the left lane versus the R8. Oh, Adam. Right lane 255. Adam definitely got out of that early in the left lane.
Yep, gave the win there for the Rocket. So just a quick one. We've got a little bit of a public announcement, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. If you are the father of Joel, we've got Joel and Cooper who are missing. He's up at the donut shop. So if you're missing a child, he's up at the donut shop. If you could please make your way up to the donut shop and collect him. He is 9 years old. So as I said, if you are missing your child, he is up at the donut shop. If you could go and grab him, that'd be much appreciated. Got a quick shout out here, Leanne, from Brock Larkin. Says he wants to say hello to his life partner. So we'll leave it at that.
That's lovely.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yes. For the people watching at home asking questions, the track is 1,000 foot.
So Leanne, I've just been advised we are moving on to round 2 of eliminations coming through the tunnel. We're just going to have the tractor finishing up its track preparations. So it looks like the first 2 out are the old Falcon Ute and the S13 Sylvia.
It's definitely not as cold out there as it was last round.
No, it's very skatey, I guess you could call it. I said when we come into the colder months, we do get the precipitation on the track. I said due to when we use the traction compound, it does mean that the moisture just stay on top as droplets. So we just need to make sure we do scrub it as we are now, just to make sure it is safe for all our races.
Usually the track is prepped in between each round just to make sure it's consistent for everyone. It is dependent on what happens in between. The tractor is now leaving the lanes, I believe, or no, he's turning around, apologies.
Nearly got him. So he looks like he's just doing one more centre run each rain, Leanne. So I said, for those watching at home, thank you for watching. I said we had some from Darwin, Mackay, Foster, Sydney.
Sunshine Coast, I saw.
Yes, he did. I think I saw a Gosford there. So
I believe the Sydney people should be here instead. That makes more sense.
100% Leanne. These people are saying hello from Sydney, like it's like they've made such a trip. Let's say we've got over 1,100 people watching online. And so don't forget, check out the KOTS Roll Racing pages on YouTube and Facebook.
Thanks, Dylan, for your comment. Adam does a great job at speaking.
Adam does a great speak. Okay. Thank you, Dylan. So that's the first time actually someone said I was doing a good job.
Look, I thought I could talk underwater, but you take the cake for sure.
I was saying, like, I was watching some of the socials before, and I was like, I don't know how you do it so confidently.
It's definitely a work of art.
Yeah. I think you were talking about a gym routine, a workout routine. You said, so far I've had 5 muffins and a banana. I was like,
Yes.
okay.
You don't need to call me out.
No.
Live, but
not
yes.
live, but yeah.
Yeah.
So thousands of people. So I've just had the 5-minute call here from our officials. So once the tractor is finished preparing, we'll get the next 2 cars up. As I said, the S13 versus the Falcon.
We do have a question, tractor lap time. I'm interested to know that. Surely that's been done.
Well, we do it with our safety utes, which is the Hiluxes. I believe the tractors do a 43 something. So because it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
A win's a win.
So as I said, as we look down in the staging areas, Leanne, as the tractor does its final runs. We've condensed our field down. We do have a couple of Lamborghinis, the Skylines, all of the usual suspects.
I think the good thing about the KOTS event is having the point system. It really, you have to come, you have to be here, you have to support. Can't miss around.
100% Leanne. You may not be the fastest, but you may be the most consistent. So it may be we're all in good if you win one of these, but if you don't turn up to the rest of them, it doesn't mean anything.
You'd be quick to fall behind.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you for coming down tonight and braving this weather. We know we all like our oil racing. Rain, hail or shine. Snow, hail.
Without the snow and hail, thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully. Correct. Don't forget, guys, go check out the motion video merch stand upstairs. Motor Video, one of our correspondents here for the GDR Festival held every year, whose sponsor is Leanne. GDR Festival sponsor.
Platinum Racing Products, yes.
So. So there's a question online, I think it's here. Is it Chico? Yeah, so 1,000 feet. So it is a little bit shorter, but they start the accelerating from the 1,000 foot and then put their foot right down from the green. So it does work out to be maybe 900, 920 feet, but yes.
Yes, we do have a few Evos here, and yes to Daniel, the two-wheel drive class are allowed to do a burnout. That does happen behind the tower here at Sydney. Lots of people get good use out of that.
I love the people with the smart comments having these silly keyboard warrior usernames. They think they know what they're talking about. Generally in life they don't, but anyway.
Is there anything in particular you want to call out there, Adam?
Oh, just people saying, why is the tractor on there? Get it off. Like, yes, sir, whatever you say, sir.
Safety is the number one
Yeah,
priority.
no, 100%.
Everybody going home with their...
I guess we wish we could all say what we wanted when we live behind a keyboard. In saying that, the tractor is pulling off the track into the gate. As round 2 eliminations begins. Falcon Ute taking on the S13. The S13 has done some consistent runs. Will it prevail up against the old Falcon? Starter gives the signal. Lining up next to each other, 60 k's an hour, green light. Falcon does go sideways, but powers through. It's going to be nothing in this one, Leanne. The Sylvian may have had it. He does. Takes the win, 209 to 198. Nearly thought the Falcon had that one until he started to roll out of it. As Jay Sadek takes on the Supra. Both of them fighting it left and right. Joe really wants this one. He keeps powering through, and he does. He takes it 221 to 239.
Wow, that was a close race.
All right, HSV taking on the Falcon. Falcon takes it. 208 to 192. Up next, Tony, twin turbo Lambo, taking on the R32. Looks like the Skyline's taken off a bit early here. But no worries, Tony will go around him anyway. Takes the win, 269 to 243. 269, is that one of our fastest tonight, surely?
It is, that's his fastest for tonight too, but not his fastest overall.
So they are definitely winding it up after all. There's eliminations as the S15 takes on Bad GTO.
Best 15 fast out of that. Ready to go.
He really wants it, Leon. He might take it too. Nothing in it at all.
Bad GTO takes the win, 2:22.
7 thousandths of a second difference. All right, B2R34 taking on the Croydon 35. Oh, B2R's crossing the line. He brings it back. He might have cost him the win here. Wow. 242 for Croydon taking the win. Yeah, unfortunately, once he crossed that line, had to correct. He had to back out a little. Did help the Croydon to come around. As we just see the Croydon car slowly slumming down, coming around the turnaround. Hopefully he's not stranded here. As the other two cars come up on him, hopefully they've seen him stopped.
Mr. 33 took the win, 273 versus the Gem 34. Yes, for Michael watching at home, there's an open class and a two-wheel drive class. Last round 3 was the first time there was the two-wheel drive class, but very successful. Lots of cars here that deserve that win.
All right, colour questions again, just confirming that it's miles or kilometres. Up on the board, it is in kilometres. As 34 takes on the Lambo. Could have been an upset. Could the 34 take it? Lambo took it. Nothing in it. Oh my God.
Wow.
5 100ths. Lambo takes it. Shocking. Next up, FDRX7 taking on the Falcon. And the Falcons taking the win here. Looks, I don't know if the RX7 had a problem or was not happy with the start, or I'll leave that one up to the judges as we move on to the next one. Precision Racing's Lime Green Arrow taking on Mark 10 Evo. $270Ks.
They make it look so easy.
They do.
Got the Datsun taking on the Falcon. Easy win for the Datsun, 205 to 187. Next up, we've got the S15 versus the BMW. Oh, that was close to the wall there for the Beamer. Both of them still in it.
Both of them sideways, Leanne. Oh, we thought the Beamer had it, then he backed out. Then the Aeroflow had it, then he backed out. All right, here you go, Ashraf. Coming out in the Lamborghini versus Liam LR7. These are two heavy hitters. The Katura Lambo taking on the R8 from Precision. Either way, it's a Precision win. Liam takes it 261, 268.
That looked like the Lambo was going to come back around.
Yeah, I don't think Ashraf's not going to be a happy chappy. Either way, Precision did win. As we've got a buy run here for the Monaro.
That would be the end of round 2 of Eliminations.
Been a couple of upsets that round, Leanne. We had, as I said, just now, we've had Ashraf in the Lamborghini losing to Liam in the R8. So, unfortunately and unfortunately there. So, I said Liam moves on, but so we've had Jay Sadek move on.
I don't
Tony's
believe
moved on.
Mr. or Miss Lambo are in anymore.
I saw Mr. move on. Well, no, I didn't see Miss at all. Actually, I don't remember. Obviously, they must have run, but
She had a slow last part, not a slow, but remember she backed off last.
yes.
Her last run during practice, so maybe not the finals, eliminations.
So, as the cars come down the return road, got a quick admin work coming through, so it'll be a couple of minutes. So just doing a quick track inspection over here in the Aeroflow lane. So one car I haven't seen come down the return road is that Croydon Racing 35, the one that was slow on the return. So hopefully nothing too drastic has happened to the Croydon Racing 35. Just while we're in the track prep, Leanne, I want to just point out these two Land Cruisers up in the back here. Look at these two rigs. I think it's these two guys down here in the staging lane, in the track viewing lane. I'm not too sure, but...
Good looking.
Mate, talk about tough.
Talking of, actually, we haven't had, like the last round we had the TRX.
Yes. The one with the, that was at third or fourth diff.
Yes.
And then on the fourth diff decided to enter the Burnout comp.
Yep. Good on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more action. More of that type of stuff at roll racing, I think.
So as we get the cars ready for up to the next round. Don't forget, 8th of August, Friday night, next round of Roll Racing.
Rotary special.
That's it. Collab with Sydney Rotors.
Thanks to everyone for coming out, experiencing it. Thanks to our sponsors, TurboSmart, Platinum Racing Products, everyone that supports the KOTS event.
Yeah, 100% Leanne. Without the sponsorship of those aforementioned companies, some of these events would not happen at all. So as I said, Platinum Racing Products, TurboSmart.
It's all one big family.
It is.
we're back into it. Round 3 of Eliminations.
Is that Jay Sadek I can hear down there?
Sure is.
Jay Sadek taking on the S13. Don't forget, guys, if you are in the MacArthur region and looking for a car, don't forget to look up Sadek Motor Group. As both cars take it to the green. S13, he's taken off. Looks like he's rolled out. Jay's going to take it. Jay Sadek, 203. It looks like the S13 might have shut down there. All the headlights turned off mid-run. So we might have an issue here for the S13. Hopefully he makes it through the return. I said, Leanne, he was going through, looking like he was going to take the win. Something must have happened, and Jay has powered through and completely finished it. So, congratulations, Jay. As we move on to the Datsun Newton, the S13. S13 takes off. Datsun takes off sideways in the chase. He does go around.
Datsun takes the win. 171.
There's some upsets happening, Leanne.
It's going to be an interesting final.
As up next, the Warspeed built Bad GTO Monaro taking on 240 Jet Falcon. 3-stage loss of the Monaro as he hits them through, uses it to his advantage and takes the win. Flames out the exhaust of the D-cell, 216 to 204. As up next, Tony Twin Turbo Purple Lambo from Precision taking on the B2R34. The B2R's going left, he's going right, he's going, oh wow. 2 1,000ths difference as Tony takes the win. So move on. HK Monaro taking on the S15. This is going to be a close one, Leanne.
Yes.
Oh, 3/10 it worked out to be. 226 to 205.
S15 takes the win. That was also last round's two-wheel drive winner.
Nicely done. All right, here we go. Mr. 33 takes on the Precision Racing Arrow. He might take this 33. It's getting close. Mr. 33 does take the win from the Precision Lambo. 276, 274, 2/10ths difference. As Liam in LR7 takes on Mr. Lambo. Both Precision Racing vehicles. Liam maintains the gap. He does finish, he does take the win. 259 to 251, 8,000ths difference. Unfortunately, the heavy hitters are versing each other and there's nothing in it, but there is definitely a winner. As I believe that might be the end of our round, Leanne, as we move on to the next round.
Round 4 coming up.
Some decent names still left in it. Some of the well-knowns that unfortunately do not make it have actually made it next round. So as I said, it's going to be a huge round of what ifs coming up soon as all the workshops gather in the staging lanes, waiting for their cars to return. You can see all the B2R and the position teams down there.
It can get intense in these last rounds because you have no time to cool down. They move very fast.
And that can be also, I said, one of the cons of doing these racing. You do a run, you win, then you have to do another run and heat soak. It's everyone's enemy. As Mr. 33 and the two Precision Racing Lamborghini and R8 come through. George Curry just talking about the That's Racing podcast that happened this week. There were some words spoken and someone said, well, rather than speaking, put in action. So it's good to hear from Anthony Matuk and Ashraf. As I said, unfortunately, Ashraf was eliminated in his Lamborghini.
We've had a few of the big Lamborghinis we're expecting to be at the end.
Yeah.
Knocked out already.
And it makes it a bit difficult too when you've got a twin-turbo R8 versus a twin-turbo Lambo. It's, you know, I said the heavy hitters are getting eliminated and dropping off. So... As we move on, next round of eliminations, Jay Sadek taking on the blue Datsun Ute. Greg over here on YouTube land asking if the blue Ute is still in. It is still in, Greg, and here it is.
These two have both had really good runs all night. This is going to be a good race.
Wait for the officials all clear to come through. And as I say that, it does. As the cars come up to chase the green. Both will take it off. There's absolutely nothing in it. They're both crossed halfway. Similar times. Looks like Jane may take it. Oh, it's the blue Ute by 1/1000th. Oh my God. 230 to 221. Closest finish of the night. So, as the next two vehicles move down the return road, looks like we've got the bad GTO Monaro. He's just been told to turn off. We've just got our officials out on the track just doing a quick inspection after that Datsun Ute made its pass. So just had a bit of news here that the Datsun Ute has suffered a bit of oil gremlins through the finish line. So we're just going to quickly assess the track here, make sure there's repairs after that pass. So what we might do is one of our final ad breaks before we continue on. We'll be back with you guys shortly after some of these commercials.
Shannon's is giving motoring enthusiasts the chance to win a trip to one of the world's greatest motoring events, the 2026 Goodwood Festival of Speed. Plus, win a new Indian motorcycle sport chief. To enter, take out new eligible car, bike or home insurance. Go online or call Shannon's.
Heavy Duty magazine is the proud sponsor of Sydney Dragway Street Bike. Editor Mick Withers is a long-time racer and supporter of this entry-level bracket. Heavy Duty is Australia's #1 Harley-Davidson magazine, with road tests of new Harleys, features on wild customs and tech articles from riders with grease under their fingernails. Heavy Duty is also proud to sponsor modified bike champion Sean Ricketts, upcoming junior drag bike racer Anastasia Lucky, and modified bike racer Peter Bartlett. Grab your copy of Heavy Duty magazine from heavyduty.com.au.
Drag racing, it isn't just a sport, it's our legacy. Performance, it isn't just a word, it's our promise. 3 generations, 1 unwavering passion. Speedflow, where innovation meets performance. Proudly Australian, unmistakably world class. Speedflow.
Building a street car through to a race car? Be sure to think of Aeroflow Performance. The ever-increasing range that started with just hose, fittings and fuel system components has grown to include boosted turbochargers, bang shift shifters, X-Pro ignition and electrical accessories, Bosch Motorsport products, fabrication parts, as well as driveline and engine components. With an exceptional distribution network and inventory, Aeroflow products are always within reach. With more to come in the future, be sure to keep an eye out at aeroflowperformance.com.
I have this incredible drive to succeed. I've just got this ambition, I want to get on the podium. I think there's a lot of people that have an older mentality and don't think women belong in motorsport, and that's one thing I'd like to prove a lot of people wrong. It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newsome. race, and I'm a sprint car and outlaw car driver.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear, including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories, and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit, or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 0407 108 103 or 02 9545 6662.
Team coordinator for Volante Rosso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners Pack Lease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days and track days. We've been partnered with the team at Pack Lease for the past 3 years, and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need, and we love being partnered with them.
Shannon's is giving motoring enthusiasts the chance to win a trip to one of the world's greatest motoring events, the 2026 Goodwood Festival of Speed. Plus, win a new Indian motorcycle sport chief. To enter, take out new eligible car, bike or home insurance. Go online or call Shannon's.
Heavy Duty magazine is the proud sponsor of Sydney Dragway Street Bike. Editor Mick Withers is a long-time racer and supporter of this entry-level bracket. Heavy Duty is Australia's #1 Harley-Davidson magazine, with road tests of new Harleys, features on wild customs and tech articles from riders with grease under their fingernails. Heavy Duty is also proud to sponsor modified bike champion Shaun Ricketts, upcoming junior drag bike racer Anastasia Lucky, and modified bike racer Peter Bartlett. Grab your copy of Heavy Duty magazine from heavyduty.com.au.
Drag racing, it isn't just a sport, it's our legacy. Performance, it isn't just a word, it's our promise. 3 generations, 1 unwavering passion. Speedflow, where innovation meets performance. Proudly Australian, unmistakably world class. Speedflow.
A street car through to a race car, be sure to think of Aeroflow Performance. The ever-increasing range that started with just hose, fittings and fuel system components has grown to include boosted turbochargers, bang shift shifters, X-Pro ignition and electrical accessories, Bosch Motorsport products, fabrication parts, as well as driveline and engine components. With an exceptional distribution network and inventory, Aeroflow products are always within reach. With more to come in the future, be sure to keep an eye out at aeroflowperformance.com.
I have this incredible drive to succeed. I've just got this ambition, I want to get on the podium. I think there's a lot of people that have an older mentality and don't think women belong in motorsport, and that's one thing I'd like to prove a lot of people wrong. It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newson. I'm a sprint car and outlaw car driver.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear, including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories, and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit, or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 0407 108 103 or 02 9545 6662.
Team coordinator for Volante Rosso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners Pack Lease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days and track days. We've been partnered with the team at Pack Lease for the past 3 years and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need and we love being partnered with them.
Shannon's is giving motoring enthusiasts the chance to win a trip to one of the world's greatest motoring events, the 2026 Goodwood Festival of Speed. Plus, win a new Indian motorcycle sport chief. To enter, take out new eligible car, bike or home insurance. Go online or call Shannon's.
Heavy Duty magazine is the proud sponsor of Sydney Dragway Street Bike. Editor Mick Withers is a long-time racer and supporter of this entry-level bracket. Heavy Duty is Australia's #1 Harley-Davidson magazine, with road tests of new Harleys, features on wild customs and tech articles from riders with grease under their fingernails. Heavy Duty is also proud to sponsor modified bike champion Sean Ricketts, upcoming junior drag bike racer Anastasia Lucky, and modified bike racer Peter Bartlett. Grab your copy of Heavy Duty magazine from heavyduty.com.au.
Drag racing, it isn't just a sport, it's our legacy. Performance, it isn't just a word, it's our promise. 3 generations, 1 unwavering passion. Speedflow, where innovation meets performance. Proudly Australian, unmistakably world class. Speedflow.
Building a street car through to a race car? Be sure to think of Aeroflow Performance. The ever-increasing range that started with just hose, fittings and fuel system components has grown to include boosted turbochargers, bang shift shifters, X-Pro ignition and electrical accessories, Bosch Motorsport products, fabrication parts, as well as driveline and engine components. With an exceptional distribution network and inventory, Aeroflow products are always within reach. With more to come in the future, be sure to keep an eye out at aeroflowperformance.com.
I have this incredible drive to succeed. I've just got this ambition, I want to get on the podium. I think there's a lot of people that have an older mentality and don't think women belong in motorsport, and that's one thing I'd like to prove a lot of people wrong. It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newson. I'm a sprint car and outlaw kart driver.
And good news, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are going into the next round of eliminations. Some good news here, Leanne.
This is round 4, I believe. Into the next round, it's good.
So
Everyone's lined up ready in the lanes.
looks like Liam and Tony might be coming through soon together. As the KOTS crew get back in position, the Dragway staff assemble positions. So just in the final couple of minutes here of our track prep. Just a couple of scrub downs now just to get rid of any dew or precipitation that is on the track.
Thanks to everyone for their patience.
Just having a look in the staging area, Leanne. Got Tony's Lambo, Liam's Audi, Mr. 33. Got Jay Sadek at the back there.
Adam Cirillo S15 in front of him. That was last round's winner.
Got the GTO in the Burnout pad. So, as I said, some well-known names here left in the eliminations.
We've got the guys driving through now.
Yeah, Liam and Tony assembling position.
Tony's going to take the lead on this one.
Mm.
Left lane leads. Right lane has to follow. 60 Ks. I believe the right lane can go to 65 just to sort of keep...
Yeah, there's a bit of leeway there.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't go through there at 90, but as I said, most of these here now, most of these last remaining cars are pretty familiarised with this run. As you can see, these two here lining up, going to the green. Liam takes off in the left and the right lane. Tony's struggling to keep up. I don't know if he'll be able to take it. He does. 256 to 191. So we're just waiting on our next pair to come on through to see if the cameras can see. There's nothing in the staging lanes as yet. As looks like bad GTO is coming up.
Mr. 33 is coming through the tunnel now.
Yeah, so the B2R goes through on the bye run. We've been fighting it, going left, going right. You wouldn't think it was a bye run. Alright, let's move now into Leanne. This is our rear-wheel drive final. Bad GTO versus last winner here in the S15. Will he retain the title, or will the GTO take it? They take the green. GTO is taken off. The S15 wheels spinning. He's still fighting it. He wants it that bad. Unfortunately, he does not take it. The GTO takes the win. 225 to 240. Just a tenth of a second difference in Leanne. The S15 was fighting hard.
It's a good race right to the end.
100%. As we look at some of the cars in the back here, getting themselves back in position. So next run here, Mr. 33, going to be taking on Liam in the R8. As the B2R33 comes back down the return road. So ladies and gentlemen, just received some news after the final. We will have 4, that is correct, 4 burnout cars. So if you are injured burnouts, I highly advise you stay back and watch. Just be advised if you are in the first 10 rows, that is up to that blue set of blue chairs, you will need to move back once the burnouts commence. So I'll kindly remind you guys once we go back into the burnouts. But that being said, we move now into the final. Precision Racing's Twin Turbo R8, driven by Liam, LR7. All right. Things start getting ready. The B2R33 up against Liam from Precision Racing. Starter gives a start. Head towards the green. Neck and neck, nothing yet. 33 takes the lead. He takes the screw left and right. Liam might come back around. He doesn't. Mr. 33 takes the win. 278 to 275. B2R, Mr. 33. Going to be some interesting discussions on the That's Racing podcast. Stay tuned. So, going to cross down to Leanne anytime soon for the trophy presentations. As we assemble our winning vehicles. So bad GTO, the S15, the two competitors that were competing in the rear-wheel drive class, and then Mr. 33 from B2R, LR7 Liam from Precision. Some awesome results here tonight from round 4 of KOTS. Don't forget, guys, if you're into your podcast, stay tuned for That's Racing podcast coming out soon. We'll be discussing the results of tonight's event. The boys from B2R congratulating each other from Mr. 33. So, as we move into presentations, those that are in the grandstands, I ask you nicely, please move back to the beginning of the blue chairs. So there's 10 rows back, beginning first row of the blue chairs. Once those burnout cars do come out, we cannot commence until you are out of those seats. So as again, if you're in the front yellow chairs, you will need to move back. We have Leanne downstairs presenting the trophies on behalf of PRP. So as the burnout cars come through the tunnel, just a quick announcement again for those in the spectators area. You are not allowed down the bottom here. If you, these two down here, down the yellow, just make sure you move back up towards the blue chairs, please. So I believe Leanne's down there with some trophies to hand out. Emma.
That was a great final, but here I am down here at the perfect time.
Guys, if you're in the grandstands, you need to move up or we will stop like we just did. Once again, guys, you two are responsible for us turling the burnouts off. So if you need to move up, way up, past the blue chairs, guys.
Everyone in the crowd, make some noise. Woo!
Massive burnout there. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't really see anyone in the crowd giving their limmy finger and jumping out of their chair, so hopefully this car.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So guys, got one more car left. Who wants to see the last car? Let me hear you cheer a bit, come on. So don't forget guys, next round of Raw Racing is on the 8th of August. Make sure you keep your diaries ready for that one. So it looks like our next car will start getting ready. Lan, how's it looking down there? I can't see a thing up here.
It's very smoky, no wind, but we can hear the atmosphere, so that's good. Can't wait to hear these guys scream when this last car comes out.
I just received news, ladies and gentlemen. The final Burnout car is on its way out. In the meantime, round of applause here for our finalists in the rear-wheel drive from the S15. All right, guys. Coming into our final burnout. Make some noise. Here we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause, everyone. Adam to Brett. All right, ladies and gentlemen, got some good news. 2 more cars. Don't leave now, they're just coming through. Jump back to your seats. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as our fire crew comes out. Bit of smoky coming out the back.
Number plate Torcham, he definitely did that.
All right, as we move on to our last car. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. The Falcon Ute final car. Well, that concludes tonight's event, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for coming down. On behalf of Sydney Dragway and KOTS Australia, we thank you. Be sure to check out next Wednesday's event, Aeroflow Race for Real, 16th of July. Good drag racing and burnouts. Until then, travel safe. We'll see you soon.